Central with Joe D and John Franchini on WICR.
And we are back for the final segment of the night, and we're keeping it local in New Rochelle with the latest on Ray Rice. Now, if for those of you who haven't heard the news, Ray Rice and his fiance seem to have gotten in a little bit of an altercation out in Atlantic City this past weekend. And it didn't end so well for the both of them. Both ended up being arrested, let go, and now TMZ released a video. I don't know if you didn't get a chance to check it out, go see it. Looked like a surveillance video of Rice pretty much dragging his fiance out of the elevator.
Knocked her out.
Out of the elevator, and in essence, yes, according to ESPN, I believe it was ESPN. Yeah, according to a summons obtained by ESPN, Rice struck his fiancée with his hand, knocking her unconscious.
I mean, and huge, Ray Rice.
I mean, when you look at the video...
There's a video?
The TMZ...
Of him knocking her out?
You don't see him knock her out, but when you first see her, she looks like she's knocked out. And the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, maybe she's really, really intoxicated or something like that. But after reading this ESPN report... Doesn't seem like she was intoxicated. I mean, that may have played a role, but I think Ray Rice's fist or hand or whatever it was.
I think it played a role for both of them.
Played a bigger role, but shocking news in the NFL for Ray Rice. Not where you want to be, especially if you're Rice after the year you're coming off of. I don't think it'll affect his future with the Ravens, but I think they'll have a close eye on Ray Rice.
Yeah, I mean, Ray Rice is not the type of guy. I've spoken to people that know him personally around here, and I went to an event, actually, for Patch.
Patch, okay. New Rochelle Patch.
New Rochelle Patch. And I went to an event over there, and we were just speaking about Ray Rice and how he's such a nice kid, nice guy, and he gives back to the community, his old community of New Rochelle. And it's kind of sad to hear about this, that he got into a little bit of trouble. He got, released by the cops. Nothing, no charges, really. It was just an altercation between the two spouses. But, it makes you wonder what's going on over there, what's going up on his head. I mean, he can't be doing this. He had a terrible season, and now this. Killed my fantasy team. Come on!
I mean... Ray Rice also did hurt my fantasy team, but in terms of real football, not fantasy football.
Right, you can't be having these distractions and these types of outbursts.
Yeah, and it definitely doesn't help after the year that you just had. And but like I said, I don't think it'll be taken to personally in terms of the Ravens thinking about, oh, maybe we should cut him. I think, and the Ravens already have made it clear that Ray Rice is part of their long-term future. I would just expect a closer watch on Ray Rice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see this as being a huge... I think we're all going to...
punching his girl, knocking his white fiancé out isn't a big thing.
Obviously, it's a big thing, Joe. I mean, obviously, hitting his wife and knocking her out in the middle of an elevator in AC is going to be a big thing. But I think later on, this people won't talk about it as much, but I think it should be an addressed issue internally with John Harbaugh and the rest of the Baltimore Ravens coaching staff and organization, that they need to tell Ray, you can't be doing this. We're a class organization. We're a year removed off of a Super Bowl win.
We don't need these distractions.
And you need to worry about what's going on the field. You don't need this. Not only do we not need a distraction, but you don't need a distraction. Yeah, you need to get back to playing as an all-pro running back.
Yeah, because quite frankly, if you don't, you'll be finding a new home.
Exactly. They'll release him just like MJD is going to be gone.
But that was our little hometown New Rochelle native Ray Rice news of the day. And unfortunately, we have run out of time. Another great session here at the WICR studio, broadcasting live from the basement of LaPenta. We will be back on the air next weekend, same time, same place. Make sure you listen live on Ustream.com or Live365.com. Just search WICR. Thanks for everyone for listening, and we will be back next week.
Yes, we will. Looking forward to it.
It's an old expression, but I must insist it's true.